guys, and welcome back to my channel. Grab your pens and pencils and notebooks and whatever else you need and come journal with me. Get to know me and recap our 2020. So hello friends, and welcome back. This week I wanted to do a 2020 recap since I am trying to make 2021 filled with more habits. And one of the habits I want to start is journaling. Like, I've tried it in the past and it's just like, it's a bunch of words, whatever. And I just couldn't get into it. But I was like, what if I make it creative? And I try and do these aesthetically pleasing journal entries. And I'm like, no, we're going to do that, but we're not going to make it perfect. Because that's my biggest thing, is that when I start doing journaling and stuff, or trying to be artistic, I get frustrated very easily because I want it to be perfect. And then when it's not perfect, I feel like a failure. And we're not trying to do that in 2021. So I want to see the progression, because as of right now, I'm just starting and it's just a bunch of words on a page. There is nothing creative about that, but that's okay. I mean, I used to be so creative when I was younger, and I would draw on everything and write and do all this. And then as I got older, for some reason, I just stopped. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that. So right now we're just writing the top headlines that I have collected throughout 2020 and just putting them in there. So then, and every year I want to do that. I want to start recording the headlines so I can put it in my future journal and just look back. But I started off with some basic information. At the top left corner, I have the averages of stamps, gas, and milk. I tried to put some popular songs, but I listen to the same playlist all the time. So if you have a song that you think I would like, recommend it in the comments below. I would appreciate it, because that's another thing we're not going to do in 2021 is be stuck in our ways. We are going to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. That hurt right there, writing the deaths of 2020, at least the ones that were the most significant. Not that anyone's less than the others, but these were some major people that had passed away. This one has to be my favorite of 2020. Rudy Giuliani has a press conference at Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Couldn't forget to put Tiger King on there. And I put the cake as a lie because if you've been on TikTok, you see how these people make these cakes look so realistic. And it's like, is it a basketball? Is it cake? And then everyone's like, it is a basketball. That is 100% a basketball. And then they cut it and it's cake. The cake is a lie. And after that little, just headlines, I decided to post some pictures of the Black Lives Matter protests, because that was significant in 2020. That it needed to be talked about, and it still needs to be talked about. But that was one of the major things that have happened this year. So I've printed out a couple of pictures. I put the artist down that did the George Floyd picture. His name is Scott M. Fisher on Instagram, if you want to check him out. The top left picture is of my 2020 ornament that I ordered off of Amazon, which pretty much summed up 2020. And then, of course, I printed out a picture of the coronavirus because why not? That was significant this year. That was the major thing that happened this past year. And then now I'm just writing some of my thoughts on the Black Lives Matter protests and, how it needs to be talked about. It still needs to be talked about. And I mean, that's a heavy subject, but if you want to pause it and read it, if you can read my handwriting, feel free to. But anyone who thinks that white privilege doesn't exist, you are sadly mistaken. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. So, just writing my little blurb about my thoughts on that. And this is where we start the get to know me. But apparently I don't know myself as well as I thought. Like after I did this page, I put a picture of myself. You'll see me post a picture of my stepkids and of my fiance and our relationship. But those things don't define me. So when it came to trying to write down things that I like and things that I love, I was like, I have no clue. So that's another reason why I want this journal. Like when I am into something, I want to write it down and remember it, because sometimes I just get lost in the fact that I'm not just a stepmother or a fiance or a soon-to-be wife. Like that doesn't define me. I was having a hard time thinking of things. So that tells you that I don't really know myself. The only thing I put on there that didn't involve the basic information was the coffee sticker. And I'll eventually write next to it that I have an obsession with coffee. Hot, iced, doesn't matter. I will drink it. And that's where I noticed the pages were coming apart. I had to save that quick, so I just put some clear tape. But I think that only happened because I, again, started with the perfection thing and drew that front cover and didn't like it. And so I ripped it out because it wasn't perfect. So I just drew it again and was like, that's it. This is one take. You put it in, it doesn't look good, that's fine. You learn and you move on. But that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.